Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And in today's video, I will be telling you my spring quarterly goals. So I had to give a shout out to the thumbnail because this is the cover of my planner and it says, "A goal without a plan is just a wish." And so I really love this because I really feel like making quarterly goals helps to keep me on track, and I'm like, I gotta report to people about this. I have to make sure I do it. So it is very helpful, but also it helps in writing down my goals. It helps me to create a plan for those goals to make sure that I achieve them. So that's the important thing. You gotta have the goals, but then you also gotta have a plan. So before I go into my spring quarterly goals, I will be telling you the goals that I made for January, February, and March, so my winter goals, and whether I achieved them or not. And I had 15, so that was the most I've ever had. So my first goal was to launch my author website, which I obviously did. If you guys do not know, it is linked down below at hollydavisbooks.com. I've got a lot of freebies and checklists for you guys, and a whole members page, so check it out if you haven't already. Goal number 2 was to get feedback on and refine the first 10 pages of the Celestial Code, which I did do. I feel like I might need to do it again, but I at least did the first round of revising the first 10 pages. Goal number 3 was to write a 1 to 2 page synopsis for TCC, which I also did. I did a 1-page synopsis and I only did the first draft, and then I got that edited professionally. Goal number 4 was to query TCC. Yay! I did it. So I am currently in the query trenches, and boy, that has really tested my patience. I knew that it takes a long time, but I forgot just how long it takes. And I think the hard thing is sending it to agents with an idea of how long it takes for them to respond, but then they take longer to respond, which makes me nervous. And it's like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong? So I'm trying to learn to be patient and just keep waiting through the process, and I'm learning as I go. Goal number 5 was to begin outlining my new writing project, which I did start to do. I will talk more about that in my spring quarterly goals. So I did not complete goal number 6, which was to complete my secret writing project, and that I did not do. Otherwise you guys would know about it. Goal number 7 was to get a professional headshot for my author platform. I did not do this. I just didn't have time to research, or try to find someone, a friend or something who could do it, a professional photo shoot for cheap, and I didn't want to shell out the money because I'm trying to save because I'm going to be moving soon and there's all these things happening. So I was just like, this isn't a priority right now. Goal number 8 was to reorganize my writer space setup, which I did do. That also means that I also met my goal number 9, which was to revamp my YouTube setup. So because my desk was blocking here, I couldn't have my YouTube set up here. So now I've got myself set up in the corner. I've got my pictures, which is super sad because now that I'm gonna be moving at the end of May, I'm gonna have to change all this. But no, I'm gonna try to keep this same setup because I really like it. So hopefully that'll be the first thing I do when I get to whatever the computer room is gonna be. I'm gonna set up my YouTube space and hopefully it'll be the same / similar to what it looks like now. Goal number 10 was to upload at least 15 YouTube videos. I definitely did this. Definitely the past couple weeks I've been posting twice a week, which I've been really proud of. So I definitely have met that. Goal number 11 was to revamp my Facebook and Twitter content. So all of that was to say that I wanted to be posting some original posts as opposed to recycling things from Instagram or YouTube. And so I did do this. I put a little asterisk by it because I didn't do it as much as I wanted to, but I did make some original posts. So I'm giving myself a win for that. Goal number 12, now we're going into my kind of personal goals, is to complete 2 20-minute workouts a week. And guys, I crushed this. I am so super proud of myself because I have not been able to check off a workout goal all year. And so this is the most consistent I have been, all year, 2019, 2018 as well. So it's been a long time since I have been working out this regularly, but I've been getting back into doing some strength training and cardio, and reminds me how much I feel like a beached whale because I'm out of breath after a couple seconds. So it just shows how out of shape I am. Like I said, I pretend to be healthy. Goal number 13 was to perform meditation twice a week. I did do this. Goal number 14 was to hit 10,000 steps 4 days a week. Yes, I finally did this. You guys, if you know, I have not been hitting my 10,000 steps. Like, no. And maybe like I would for the first like month or even the second month, and then the last month I would just fall out of it. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself because a lot of times I was even hitting it 5 days a week or 6 days a week. I really made sure that I've been getting my steps in. So I'm just super proud of myself for hitting this one. And lastly, goal number 15 was to incorporate a self-care day once a week with limited social media. And you bet your butt I did this. I need my self-care days like nothing else. So if you've been paying attention, that means I hit 86.7% success rate. Yay! So my goal is to hit over 75%. So I definitely did this. I am super excited that this quarter was a success. And now I'm gonna dive into my spring quarterly goals, which makes up April, May, and June. And with this, I have 13 goals. So goal number 1, I'm finally announcing that my goal is to complete the Happy Balanced Writer workbooks. So if you guys have been following me on Instagram and Twitter, I've been posting pictures and kind of logos that I wanted for this workbook, and it's all called, like, the brand is kind of called the Happy Balanced Writer. And so this was the secret project that I was talking about in my last quarter, but I have been working on this throughout the couple months, and I'm just really excited to complete these workbooks because I have been brainstorming things. I came out with a survey and I outlined it, and so actually for Camp NaNoWriMo, that's my goal, is to complete these workbooks. And so they're all about, you know, self-help, as far as getting out of writing slumps, avoiding distractions and procrastination, self-sabotage, self-care, all of that. So I am so excited to have these workbooks, not just for you, but for me too. So then goal number 2 is to launch the Happy Balanced Writer workbooks. So right now I'm planning on having 3 workbooks. So I am so excited. There's going to be exercises in them too, so that you can apply what you've learned into your life and you can kind of continually use these as a tool. So yeah, I'm so excited. There's going to be more information to come about that, but I'm definitely going to have information about that in my newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, you can click that if you follow the link in my website. Goal number 3, oh gosh. You know that writing my synopsis was the bane of my existence, but actually, you know what has been worse? Is revising my synopsis. So this is goal number 3, is to revise the Celestial Code synopsis. And guys, this has been so bad where the agents that I have queried, I have made sure that they did not want a synopsis because I have just been like dragging my feet editing this thing. I think because like in my head, I'm like making it out to be harder than it is, but it's really not. One of the things that I'm going to do differently is, because most agents want like 1 to 2 pages of a synopsis. So what I'm gonna do is expand my 1 page to 2 pages, and that's gonna give me a little more wiggle room to play with because I was trying to like throw everything into 1 page, and it was actually really, really hard for me. So I think that expanding it to 2 pages will make it a little bit easier for me to implement the feedback. But I need to get this done in case there's an agent I want to query that does want a synopsis, because I do have some on my list, especially some dream agents, and I'm just like, I don't want to hold out on querying them just because I haven't finished my synopsis. Goal number 4 is to brainstorm my next series. This is another thing that is so exciting. So I was also kind of scared because, as you guys know, I am just in love with the Celestial Codes world and I would be working on the sequel. So I was trying to decide what series I wanted to work on next, and it was actually really hard for me, but I finally came to a decision on which project I'm going to work on next, which I'm really excited about because I was kind of nervous with trying to figure out like what the world was going to be like, but I had this whole world and like another story idea, and I actually realized that I'm going to pull all the ideas I have for that world building into this premise that I already have. So I'm super excited. It's called the F&F series. The first book is called F&F. So if you, or FF, I could say Final Fantasy, you know, if you guys want to make any guesses as to what that stands for. But yeah, I'm super excited to start brainstorming it. I'm not giving myself a goal to like necessarily outline it because I know it's going to be crazy with me moving and things like that. So I'm just going to kind of keep it on the DL for now. Goal number 5 is to relaunch my critique/editing services. So when I launched my website, I also launched first chapter critiques, but I know I kind of just like threw that out there because that was something I had been like thinking about doing, so I added that to a page. But I really want to cater my editing services to you guys so that I can help you. So I kind of want to like rebrand it and rethink some things, get some feedback from you guys before I relaunch those services. Goal number 6. Who knows if I'll actually do this, but it is to get a professional headshot for my author platform. I really do want to do this, you guys, but we'll see if I do it. Goal number 7 is to continue to post original content on Facebook and Twitter. Like I said, I felt like I was like starting to get into it, but I want to keep doing that. You know, I want to be more consistent in my postings. Goal number 8 is to upload at least 15 YouTube videos. I think I can do that. All right, now on to the personal goals. And this one is gonna be super funny, but goal number 9 is to freaking beat Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I don't play video games a lot anymore because I'm just so busy with like real life and my writer life, and by the time I am like done with all of that, I don't have energy for anything else. So playing video games, I feel like it uses a lot of like brain power, and then also, you know, I'm using a controller and I'm using my hands, but at work I'm using my hands on patients and I'm typing and writing for the documentation, and then I come home and I'm at my computer writing and typing as well. So then like to use my hands for the controller, I know it sounds weird, but it's like my hands are tired, and then my brain is tired too, but I also really want to play this game. So I just have felt so bad that I haven't beaten it yet, and it's been out for a couple months. So my goal is to finish it. I think I can do that in 3 months. Goal number 10 is to complete 2 20-minute workouts each week, which I have been doing, and I want to keep on that track. Ideally, I would be exercising more, but I feel like just giving myself that little mini goal is good for now, and if I go over, then that's a bonus. And then everything else is still the same as far as goals 11, 12, and 13. To perform meditation twice a week, hit 10,000 steps 4 days a week, and to incorporate a self-care day once a week. So those are my spring quarterly goals. Let me know in the comments down below what some of your goals are for the upcoming months. I'd really love to know so I can cheer you on. And then it also helps give people ideas for goals that they can make for themselves. Please give this video a big thumbs up and click subscribe to support my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.